Montclair bastard.
Whoa, hold on there, stranger. Might want to reconsider entering more Kazgor. Damn mine collapsed and the whole clan's on edge. The fact that Chief Urzik and Overseer Thulsgreg are at each other's throats doesn't help. Typical. Yeah, I don't know all the details. Just heard a loud rumble and miners scrambling out of the mine, shouting and coughing. Way I hear it, some workers are still trapped inside. Not sure what the chief plans to do about it, honestly. Ugly business. Depends on who you ask. Some members of the clan blame the chief. Not out loud, mind you. Others blame the Overseer for not falling in line. Either way, the clan won't last long without the mine. If you wanted to lend a hand, nobody would stop you. Chief Urzik's smart, brave as they come. But I've got to tell you, part of me wonders if she went too far with her new mining methods. Progress, am I right? If you try something new, be ready to take your lumps. She's strong, but her methods don't always sit well with the clan. She earned her place as chief, no question. But where orcs are concerned, a little progress goes a long way. Push things too far, and people start getting their tusks in a twist. Thulsgreg runs the clan's mining operation. He would have ruled the clan if Chief Urzik hadn't challenged him. He still holds a grudge, I think. Hard to blame him. Our clan's never been too strict with tradition, but he'd love to change that.
Ah, the smell of leather, and a feel of a soft, fashioned hide. If I can get my business off the ground, I can quit soldiering. Well, shouldn't be too hard. My father's hides are the best in Hrothgar. I just need practice.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm not interested? Go bother someone else.
Damn it, Urzik, the chief. We can't risk letting those monsters out. Think about the rest of the clan.
We're orcs, Thulsgreg. I'm not about to tuck tail while our kin fight for their lives. This isn't your business, stranger. Malak's jawbone, how did you even get in here? It doesn't matter. I've got this insubordinate worm to deal with. My people are trapped in the mine and need help. If he doesn't fall in line, it's his funeral. An accident. Or at least, I hope it was an accident. Either way, what I need right now is for Overseer Thulsgreg to follow orders and talk some sense into his full wife, Mazog. She hid the key to the mines, and I aim to know where. When the mine collapsed, strange creatures from below stormed the tunnels. Mazog locked the door to the mine to keep them contained. But by doing that, she trapped a handful of survivors inside. Try if you want, but know this. I'll do what I have to get that key. The clan won't like it. They're frustrated as it is. But as chief, I'm bound to do what's best for the stronghold. If what's best for the clan is Thulsgreg on a pike, so be it. Good luck making him see reason. You'll need it.
If you're here to convince me to turn over the key, save your breath. It's too risky to expose the stronghold to attack. Urzik knows this, but she's too stubborn to admit it. Mazog hid the key for good reason. That's all I've got to say about it. Of course I am. Those orcs are my kin, same as Urzik. But we have to face facts. They're probably dead. Chief Urzik thinks she can solve every problem with her damned alchemy, but enough is enough. I won't allow her to endanger the stronghold. She uses potions that dissolve stone. It makes mining quicker work, sure, but it's not our way, and it's dangerous. I'd bet my tusks that her alchemy's to blame for the collapse. Meanwhile, my wife's locked in a cage. How's that for irony? In a storeroom beneath the longhouse. Now listen, I don't want you trying to break her out. Neither of you would make it out of the stronghold alive. But you can talk to her if you want. You should hear her side of the story. Fair warning, she's stubborn. More stubborn than I am, so watch out. That obvious, huh? For years, my family ruled the stronghold. When my father passed, the role of chief should have fallen to me. Urzik's challenge for the title was an affront to the traditions this clan has survived on for generations. We abandoned our people's cruder customs long ago. People marry who they wish, for instance. But the traditions we kept are sacred. We honor the code. Tradition sustains and protects us. But Chief Urzik ignores any rule or custom she pleases. No, maybe. Truth is, she challenged me in combat and I lost. But only because of her alchemical tricks. I would have defeated her if she fought like a true orc, with her fists and her sword. It's not just me. Most of the clan's uneasy with it. Orcish culture is built on tradition, hard work. Without that, we're nothing. We've mined for generations using nothing but pick and spade. To turn our backs on that is just foolish. Yes and no. Sure, we collect twice the ore in half the time, but it's dangerous. We're miners, not mages. Nobody knows what the tusk they're doing with that stuff. A disaster like this was inevitable. Chief Urzik should punish those disobedient miners. They bring great shame on our clan by defying our chief.
If you're here to get me to tell you where the key to the mine is, you're out of luck. Unlike our chief, I care about the safety of our clan. We should never have used alchemy in the first place. I knew this was where Urzik's methods would lead. Doesn't matter now. If Chief Urzik gets her way, she'll open the mine and those creatures will run riot all over the stronghold. Orcs are supposed to jump at a glorious death. But I've seen enough death to know there's nothing glorious about it. There's something about the way you hold yourself. I believe you. This might be a mistake. But if you really think you can keep my people safe and rescue my kin, I'd be a fool not to help you. I hid it on top of the watchtower. The fate of this clan is in your hands now, outsider. Moloch, help us all if you fail. There's a door out of the storeroom to your right. Go quickly.
Do you have the key? We're wasting valuable time. Did you recover the key? Good. I don't know how you convinced her, but I don't care. Now we can get inside and rescue my people. Maybe we'll even get lucky and find out how this tragedy occurred in the first place. No surprise there. The fact is, my stone melt solution is completely safe. Mazog has never liked my methods or my leadership. She worries like an elf 3 times her age. If she or Thulsgreg had even a mouse's courage, they'd be thanking me. No. No. She's insubordinate, fretful, but she'd never put her kin in danger. Sabotage isn't in her nature, or Thulsgreg's. Give me the key, we're wasting time. You there. Are there other survivors? Where's Foreman Muga?
I haven't seen Muga since the cave-in, Chief. The rest are in hiding. The mines are completely overrun.
All right. Search the tunnels. Let's find the others.
Finally. We've been waiting for relief for hours. You know I'd help fight the monsters off if not for this damned leg. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to get out of here. None of this would have happened if the chief... Never mind. She keeps leaning on us to find new veins of ore, but it's nearly dry. We can't produce what doesn't exist. That damned stone melt solution was supposed to speed up the mine expansion, but it went crazy. Now we've got this to contend with too.
Thank Moloch. I thought I would die down here. Who came with you? The chief? Greg? Just wondering if they could bury the hatchet long enough to get us out of this. That business between them is going to come to a head sooner or later. I say let's get it over with. This whole disaster is their fault. Both of them.
Not a slit-faced goblin thing or a giant bug. Good news for me, eh? Been stuck here since the collapse. And let me tell you, those things are everywhere. I hope the other workers don't blame the chief for this. Because it's not her fault. Her expectations for mine output are reasonable, generous even. But some of Greg's cronies are never satisfied. I heard rumors that some miners were changing the stone melt recipe to increase our output. I don't know. This is rumor, you know? The idea is that a stronger potion could cut through more stone, lighten the work a bit. But Chief Urzek's recipe is very specific. If someone did mess with it, it would have been guesswork.
Steel and Stone, am I glad to see you. I thought we were done for. Listen, there are still miners that need help. They're trapped behind a tunnel collapse down below. I tried to dig them out, but those creatures started gathering. I had to run. It's at the entrance to a new dig site. A good one. Plenty of ore in there. I don't know what caused the cave-in. I just heard the rumble and saw the others haul Arsh to the exits. I tried to help my kin, but those stones are just too big.
We'll never get to them in time at this rate. We need to dissolve the stone.
Open your eyes, Urzik. It's too unstable. We can't risk a larger collapse.
Thulsgreg meals like a dog while our kin fight for their lives. Attacking the stone with pick and spade is asinine. We have to make our way through with the stone melt solution. Looks like these damned creatures scattered the ingredients all over the place. I'm not about to send these miners back into harm's way. So how about it, outsider? Can you track the ingredients down and bring them back? Mixing the 3 reagents together creates a potent alchemical solvent. It's perfectly safe, but it does work quickly, so be prepared to move. Just follow my instructions on the table over there. It contains a list of everything you need. We'll lose precious time, so don't make a mistake. Don't fret, all right? The instructions are simple. That's why I'm having you prepare it instead of doing it myself. I need to show the clan that anyone can do this, even an outsider. No offense. Just like anything else, in battle. I served the Covenant for a while, and I met a sapper who could collapse castle walls with potions. Made me uncomfortable at first, just like this lot. But then I started studying and realized its potential. It did. But not everything used in war is fundamentally destructive. If I could just get my clan to understand the value of it. To be a chief is to be frustrated, all the time. I just hope we can all learn something here.
Keep at it! No one stops digging until we break through!
Now pour the solution onto the rocks blocking the entrance. Well done. Can your shovels and pickaxes compete with that, Greg?
Even a blind educator finds a pumpkin once in a while. It was luck and nothing more.
Jawbone. What happened in here? No time to mull. I've never seen anything like this. That fissure. Did the stone melt really do all this? It doesn't matter. We have miners to save. By my count, 3 orcs are still missing, including the foreman Muga. He's tough as an Orsinium anvil. He survived. I'm sure of it. Like I said, he probably barked out orders from the scaffolding. Better vantage point up there. You search the top, and I'll look for the other miners below. And hey, one other thing. Make sure you find out what he knows about all this. I need the full story. I need to know who's to blame. Even if it's me. No telling what's crawling around in here. Fight well, all right? Go.
Finally, a friendly face. I knew Chief Urzik wouldn't just sit around and let us die. Came close, though. Almost went down the hole when the scaffolding collapsed. Good thing I'm so nimble, huh? Wish I could tell you. Mazog, Narsba, and Blograth were getting ready to bore out a new path with a stone mount. Mazog came running back a few minutes later. Then it happened. The mine shook like a wet dog and the whole tusking place came down. I don't know. I've been a foreman long enough to know when hope's lost. But here I am hoping. I think they made it to the scaffolding, but I'm not sure. I hope you'll do me another favor and look for them. If they survived, they'll need a hand.
except for the 3 down here. Any luck finding them? Find any proof of the Chief's carelessness? What? No, there has to be some mistake. Mazog would never hurt the clan on purpose. She only tries to protect us. You see? Chief Urzik is just as much to blame. She should have explained this alchemy properly. She should have eased our work schedules. We can argue about who's right later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of the mine. We'll have to fight through those creatures again. There's another entry point this way. You just need to make a path for us. I'll help Muga and follow as soon as it's clear.
Use the stone melt solution on the boulders and get us out of here.
Chief Urzik, we don't need to do this in public.
I need to know. Everyone needs to know what happened down there, Thulsgreg. This clan has suffered enough resentful whispers and bad blood. It's time to clear the air.
Please, just listen. Mazog would never put the clan in danger on purpose. She was misguided, and she acted rashly, but she was only trying to meet the chief's demands. When Urzik finds out, Mazog shouldn't suffer for trying to protect her kin. She'll suffer the blood price. It's how we punish our own. Rather than imprison them or make them unfit to work, we extract the tusks of those who fail the clan. Better than the bloodletting, I guess. But it's said to be excruciating. She'll take pleasure in it, unless you persuade her otherwise. Please, just talk to her. Convince her not to punish Mazog. Urzik may be blinded by her anger, but she bears some of the blame too. A failure in the clan is a failure of the chief.
The clan survives. Barely. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't say this often, but thank you. Now tell me, did you find anything while you were down there? Anything that might explain how all this happened? Damn it! I suspected as much, but I really hoped I was wrong. She's given me no choice. I must invoke the blood price. Mazog's actions led to the death of her kin and the near collapse of our stronghold. I will remove her tusks myself. Ah! Of course Thulsgreg blames me. He always blames me. I brought this clan, this family, back from the brink. I gave us a second chance. I pushed too hard. This is what being a chief looks like. If our roles were reversed, what would you do? You make a good point. I need to show my clan that I don't just offer a new approach to mining. I offer a new approach to what life in the clan means. And that starts now with mercy. Thank you. Please take this as a token of our friendship. I have a good feeling about the Stronghold's future. Hopefully this leniency will set us on a new course. Maybe Thulsgreg will even thank me. That would be a change of pace. Honestly, this is an opportunity to start fresh. We need that. That will take time. Our clan knows those tunnels better than anyone. We're in no condition to mount a full assault, but with planning and the right alchemical concoctions, we should be able to selectively cave in the shafts that are overrun. You're right. We will. But part of being an orc is starting with less. We'll find new deposits, maybe stretch our operation to the hills east of the stronghold. The Nords won't like it, but you know what I say to that. Tough. Rebuild. I'll work with Muga and the others to improve our processes in the mine. Reiterate the advantages, while taking their concerns into consideration. Showing Mazog mercy is just the first step. I have a lot to do. Hear your chief. Mazog made a foolish mistake, but there has been enough bloodshed today. As chief, I shoulder the blame as well. We orcs are slow to forgive, but we will forgive.
You there! You're the first person... You don't seem bothered by the cold, stranger. Perhaps you can help us. We've been marooned out here in this god's-forsaken place for 3 days. Our food's run dry, and I fear we won't last the night. We were bound for Solitude when this ice storm came out of nowhere. The Silver Cormorant was ice-locked before we knew what was happening. Trip was supposed to be easy. We weren't prepared for a delay. We're completely out of food. We're desert folk, out of our element. Even worse, I've got missing crew and injured people from running up against the ice. We need meat. Anything would do. If we had someone who could brave the cold and hunt for us, we just might survive this. Blade's Edge, this is incredible. This meat will see us through the next few days. Longer if we're careful. Thank you, friend. Now that we're not in danger of starving, we need to find our missing crew members. 4 of our crew were taken from the ship in the night by some kind of beast. All fur and fangs. It hit us after dark, so none of us got a good look. The captain and first mate went to look for them earlier this morning and never returned. I fear the beast got to them. Or worse, they're lost in this damn storm and slowly freezing to death. You've helped us once already. Do you think you could search for them? I still have injured people to take care of aboard the ship. Last we saw the captain and Drixon, they were following tracks due east. Not really. Most everyone on the ship has a different opinion. Only thing we can agree on is that it was big, real big. But it was dark. None of us could get a good look. I know I heard snarling. That's about it. No, it was larger than that. Smarter, too. No bear could have gotten up onto the deck and stolen our people from their cots like that. Just trading. We came from Rihad and Hammerfell. It's too bad we weren't bringing food. I would have gladly paid for the lost merchandise if it kept my people alive for a little while longer.
I didn't think anyone would ever find me out here. If not for you, I'd be a frozen corpse in a few hours. Captain Mavok and I left the Cormorant together, tracking a monstrous beast. It was pulling a cart stacked with corpses. And some of our crew, I fear. Once we got close, we realized it wasn't some horrifying monster. Just a Khajiit. Big one. Tried to. The thing tossed me like a rag doll and knocked the captain out cold. Threw him on the cart and hauled him straight into the blizzard. I'm too weak to fight, but I can still accompany you to find my people. I saw which way the beast went. We have to find Captain Mavok.
Blizzard. It's getting worse.
This must be the camp. Keep an eye out for the captain. Let's look around. There has to be something here that will help us find Captain Mavok. Collecting corpses? Gods. But that amulet... I wonder if it's around here somewhere. amulet. It almost seems like it's calming the blizzard. Look up the hill. Those ruins were hidden by the storm. Is that Vergla Hollow? What kind of horrible place is this?
Amdahan!
What's become of you?
You are not Zanuck. Should I assume that you are here to kill me?
Voice. Sends a chill through me. That must be Bavreth.
That ice doesn't look natural. Maybe the amulet could melt it.
Did it? The amulet destroyed the ice.
Perhaps I deserve death. I destroy as easily as I create. I hate that which I love. But fret not. Your people serve a higher purpose now. Given them.
Turga! No!
I will not let my shame snuff out the power I have wrought. I must finish my work.
We must be getting close.
Help me! Destroy the frozen dais! It's where she draws her power!
Behold the frost focus, the thought of my creation. Why does no one understand the beauty of what I offer? I give life where there was none. I breathe fire into frozen hearts.
Staying here a moment longer. I need to see the sky!
You did it, friend. Meet us back at the ship. After we resupply and get ourselves out of this ice, we can get underway again.
Fine work, Drigson. I'm proud of this crew, as always. Ah, my savior. I apologize for running off like that, but I had to ensure my crew was safe. I'm glad you're here now. The Silver Cormorant owes you a great debt, stranger. Our dead will be missed dearly. We'll make sure they have a proper funeral after all is said and done. This crew is family. We mourn together, but we endure together too. You've given us the luxury to do both. Looks that way, thanks to you. With any luck, we might even be able to salvage the Cormorant. She's a fine ship. Please, take this. I wish I had more to give. When the last of my blood thaws, I'll start chipping away at the ice myself. I'm sure the Cormorant is as eager to be free as her crew is. Better, now that I'm not in danger of turning into one of those frozen thralls. I was halfway there when you and Drigson showed up. Thought I was done for. Ugh, that woman was a terror. Was that her name? Doesn't matter. I'm just glad she's gone. There was such darkness in her eyes. Pain, too. Bone-deep pain. It was eating her up. I could feel it even as I stood there, freezing to death. Free the Silver Cormorant from the ice and assess her damage. It'll take some doing to get her free, but this crew isn't averse to hard work. In the meantime, I sent a few of them to Morthal to gather supplies. Now that the storm has settled and my crew heartened, we're much better equipped to handle the delay. Supplies from Morthal will help too. We've gotten through the worst of it. Now the only way to move is forward.
Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your back.
You've done it, hello! You're rather strapping, aren't you? If you're here about the traps, there's no need to worry. Claudina fixed them right up. She's really quite good at this. I can almost guarantee that they won't trip anyone else today. Spirits, of course. Ideally, the ones that have been terrorizing these poor people. My mentor, Claudina, and I are supernatural specialists. We've been given the important responsibility of investigating Blackreach's disappearing miners. Not yet, but I know we're close. We've hit a few snags, but if we just had a little more time, and maybe a set of extra hands... You look very clever. I'm sure if you joined us, we'd solve this in no time. Interested? We identified a few spots with reported spiritual activity. Here, take Claudina's notes. The hope is that placing traps here will increase our chances of capturing an entity, and figuring out what happened to the missing miners. Exciting, right? I'm not sure. I used to try and guess the conclusions of our cases, but I was almost always wrong. Claudina says not to speculate too early. Each case is different and requires a different approach. I hope the missing people are safe at any rate. Me? Oh, I'm practically no one. I'm just a mage that never really fit in anywhere. That is, until I heard of Claudina's exploits. I've always been obsessed with her work, so I tracked her down and begged her to take me on as her assistant. I don't possibly have the time to tell you of her many amazing exploits. Claudina is a renowned figure when it comes to the study of the supernatural. She's had a lustrous career and published much of her work. You should read some. She's my hero. It wasn't easy. Claudina built her business herself. After her husband died, she used his fortune to pursue her studies, and has been on her own ever since. But I think she saw the benefit in a pair of young hands, and an eager mind. Oh, what a wonderful question. I won't bore you with the details, though they are fascinating. Essentially, these traps will magically weaken the spirit. Once it passes through the physical barrier, the warding spells render it unable to move. Absolutely! My very first case with Claudina, we captured a very powerful ghost with such a trap. I'll never forget. It burst forth from the wardrobe and I nearly died of fright. Thankfully, Claudina pushed me out of the way, just in time. What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand.
I bear a message, friend of Fenorian. Finally, I've been looking all over these lovely caverns for you. Fenorian asked me to keep my eyes and ears open. He wants me to pass along news and messages between here and the surface. I ran into the most interesting orc on my last visit to Solitude. He was looking for you on behalf of Princess Svana. Not specifically, but let me think. Oh yes, I remember. She wants to talk to you at the Lonely Troll before she pleads your case to High King Svargrim. And that's all I've got. Please let Fenorian know how helpful I was, if you would. Please let Fenorian know I was asking about him when you see him. He's such a mysterious and interesting fellow. As wards of House Ravenwatch, you'd think there'd be rules against us fraternizing, but no. Gwyneth assures me it's perfectly fine. Oh, that's right. We've never had the pleasure. Melina Castle of House Ravenwatch, at your service. I trust Fenorian explained what that means, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say that I'm here to help. Indeed. Count Verandis provides a safe haven for our kind, and teaches us how to live with our special gifts in a manner befitting nobility. It can all be a bit suffocating, but without his rules, we wouldn't be any different from feral beasts. I didn't realize you knew the truth. No one has seen him since he vanished with the Lightless Remnant, but I believe he'll return someday. When he does, House Ravenwatch will be there waiting, as if he never left. Oh, we're very close. Maybe it's because we're the youngest members of the house, but there's a connection between us that goes beyond just familial kinship. I'm sure he'd tell you the same if you